Your brain is not designed to make you successful. It is designed to make you comfortable. And that is exactly why you keep avoiding the things that could change your life. The workout you keep skipping. The book you keep postponing. The skill you keep saying you'll learn tomorrow. The uncomfortable conversation. The difficult project. You don't need more motivation. You need to change what your brain expects from effort. Because here's the crazy part. You can actually train yourself to stop seeing difficult things as punishment and start seeing them as something you want. Think about the last time you did something genuinely hard. Maybe you finished a brutal workout, finally understood something you couldn't understand before, or pushed through when you wanted to quit. At the beginning, it felt terrible. But afterward, you probably felt different. Proud, energized, more confident. That feeling is important. Your brain learns from what happens after your actions. If every difficult task is followed by instant entertainment, endless scrolling, or an easy escape, your brain starts learning a simple rule. Difficult equals unpleasant. Escape equals reward. And eventually you don't even consciously decide to avoid hard things. You just reach for your phone, you open another video, you tell yourself you'll start later, but you can reverse that pattern. And you don't do it by forcing yourself to suffer for 5 hours a day. You start much smaller. The first rule is simple. Make difficulty unavoidable, but manageable. If you want to read, don't promise yourself 2 hours every night. Read 5 pages. If you want to train, don't promise yourself an impossible workout. Start with 20 minutes. If you want to learn a skill, practice for 10 minutes. The goal isn't to destroy yourself. The goal is to teach your brain. When something is difficult, I still begin. That's a completely different identity. And here's where most people mess up. They wait until they feel motivated. Don't. Motivation is unreliable because it changes with your mood, sleep, stress, and environment. Instead, create a starting rule. At 6 p.m., I train. After dinner, I study. When I sit at my desk, my phone goes away. You remove the negotiation. Because every time you debate whether you're going to do something, your brain gets another opportunity to choose comfort. Make the decision before the moment arrives. And now, we get to the part that can completely change how you experience effort. Stop rewarding yourself for avoiding difficulty. Start rewarding yourself for facing it. Not with some huge external reward every time, but with something much simpler. Recognize the win. You finished the workout? Good. You practiced when you didn't feel like it? Good. You finally did the thing you've been avoiding? Notice it. Your brain needs evidence. Evidence that effort leads somewhere. This is also why you should track your progress. Not because a checklist magically changes your brain, but because visible progress gives you feedback. Day 1, terrible. Day 7, slightly better. Day 30, noticeably different. Suddenly, the difficult thing has a history. You aren't starting from zero anymore, and once progress becomes visible, effort becomes easier to tolerate. But there's another mistake you need to avoid, making everything difficult at once. You don't become disciplined by turning your entire life into suffering. You become disciplined by gradually increasing the challenge. Athletes understand this. You don't walk into a gym and immediately lift the heaviest weight in the building. You build capacity. Your mind works similarly. Start with a challenge you can consistently complete, then increase it. 5 pages becomes 10. 10 minutes becomes 20. One difficult problem becomes 3. One workout becomes a routine. You're building what you could call psychological progressive overload. The challenge grows because you grow. And here's another trick. Stop making your environment fight against you. If your phone is beside you while you're trying to study, you're asking willpower to win a battle every few seconds? That's stupid. Put the phone in another room. Block distracting websites. Leave your training clothes ready. Keep the book on your desk. Make the good behavior easier to start and the bad behavior harder to access. Your environment is constantly training your brain, whether you realize it or not. And then there's the most powerful shift of all. Stop asking, how do I make this feel easy? Start asking, how do I become the kind of person who can handle this? Because those are completely different questions. If you always run from discomfort, your world gets smaller. If you repeatedly face manageable discomfort, your world gets bigger.